had blow dried my hair 3 days ago, and I had these crown braids in for 3 days, and I'm getting ready for work. This is going to be a short live. I thought I'd come on and redo the crown. For my edges, I'm just going to use a little bit of the mousse to smooth out, just a little bit. Brush it in. I'm keeping the same parting I had when I did the crown braids. The flat twist, I watched a lot of videos a few years ago when I was learning how to do them. But it just made more sense once I started doing it myself. But I always start with two small parts. And your hand positioning, you're gonna figure out what works for you in terms of hand positioning. Because I want the braids, the flat twist, to be more on the edges, I did bring down my hair, so that's gonna help out. So my index and thumb are gonna be doing a lot of the work when it comes to twisting, and then I use the rest of my fingers to grab onto my hair and keep things nice and snug. So I'll come up close, and I won't do as much talking because I think I'm a visual person, so I just have to see things a few times. So thumbs and index, then I twist. And when I twist, I use the rest of my fingers on the other hand to hold on. Then I come back, grab the other piece, but when I grab it, I also grab a little bit of hair underneath, okay? And then I use my middle finger to help separate. And then again, thumb and index go over, the rest of my fingers grab on. And again, when I come back, I grab what's underneath with a little bit of hair. And it looks like sometimes I use my index to separate, sometimes I use my middle finger. So, and then again, so I'll just get up close, do less talking, and go slow. And I'll do this sometimes because I'm gonna need to grab hair, so I don't want to have to fuss, so I like to bring it in down. Now, on my part here, when I get here, it kind of blends in. And it's because I don't want a very clear line going all the way back. But what I know is when I get around The middle part, I won't need to keep flat twisting. So I'll keep going for a little bit. And then at this point, I'm going to need to turn to show you guys what I do. So once I get here, I kind of move this out of the way. And you can use clips, but I do this so often. I mean, I don't do as much as before, but I still have the memory from doing it a lot in the past. But if it's going to be in your way, you can use clips to clip this out. So that's all I do, and I'm going to clip it, like pin it later. I forgot to bring a clip to just put it out of the way, so I'm going to use my pin right here and just put it here, but that's not where it's going to go when I'm done. So hopefully that made sense. So I'm going to do the same here. And I use a little bit of mousse in the front. I don't need it to be like, you know, edges on fleek type thing. I just need it to be nice and neat. That's all. This part is a little bit short, so it gets a bit tricky trying to still make it look seamless. So I've had to redo it a few times, but that's okay. All right, so now I have a few of these clips here. I'm holding on to this part, and I'm just going to pin it right here. Okay, and I'll use, I had this one pinned here. I'm going to bring it over here and pin it. Okay. And I might need more pins, but so I like to have some extra pins, because if there are any pieces that are kind of, I don't like sticking out, I'm not going to redo, I'm just going to pin it down. So like, it's hard to see, but right here, it's a bit fuzzy. So I use a pin. Actually, no, it's not. All right. I just kind of tucked it in and it looks fine. And if, I sometimes just kind of pull these in the front, because if I don't want it to look too tight. Yes. Actually, I am going to pin this down because I don't like it like puffing up a little bit. So I'll pin it down. Yeah, that's fine. And on this side, I also like to check. Because I want it to be kind of even looking. So for me, this is good enough. At nighttime, what I've been doing the last 3 days, I just don't want to sleep with the pins. So I take out the pins and I tie down my hair. I mean, you don't really have to. If you have a satin or silk pillowcase, I don't know which one people use, but you can just lay on. Because my scarf, because my hair is so smooth, my scarf came out in the middle of the night and I didn't worry about that. Or a bonnet, I don't know. You could, if you want it protected. But yes, this is what it looks like. And all I used was mousse for my edges because I don't have any more edge. I do not own any edge control, but this works just fine just to keep things smooth. So I hope this was helpful. I'll keep this live for anybody that wants to see a close-up. I think when I was doing the close-up on this side, it was definitely more helpful. On this side, it was a bit hard to see, but I think you get the gist of it. So voila. I hope you all have a good day.